they came out with crazy lips.
Now crazy.
Now
Even crazier than before.
give me this, and I will dial it back.
I want these right. I'm going to be sick. Looking.
We're going to Sephora after. I don't think these are out yet.
No, don't tell me that.
Don't tell me that, baby.
For the most expensive complexion product that they sell, we should not have to compromise here and say, oh, I can make it work.
No. Why are contours green?
I looked like a sick Victorian child. It was so gray. I'm done with the mattes with the flecks of chunky glitter that don't do anything. When you go to blend it, they're gone. The glitter flies to the western sky.
You may not realize that you're judged by the way that you look. Today, you can brush your way to sheer beauty. Let me show you how.
With the backup dancer?
She don't love herself.
She don't love herself.
Here we go with a movie quote. We're going to get yelled at.
Do you see the comment last week? Johnny stopped saying so many movie quotes and whatever. It's never going to happen. It's never. I have a disability. No.
Like, it's...
Girl, ADD will never allow me to not say movie quotes. I live...
And references.
And references. I live in it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Scary Movie, that quote the other week. I was like, what did I send you from Brenda from Scary Movie? Yeah, because it was cut with J-Lo kissing her backup dancer. And it cuts to Scary Movie. A backup dancer? That's nasty.
At least a security guard can get you backstage.
Not even a security guard. He can get you backstage.
She don't love
She don't love herself.
So good. So good. She, oh my God.
Brenda and Cindy were those movies.
Oh my God. And the whole franchise would be nothing without them.
The two of them were and the one Waynes who played the gay. Both the Waynes, I think, were incredible in the first. I haven't seen those movies in forever.
I just watched one because we were talking about it, and it was just so funny.
So funny. Oh my God. Well, welcome back, everybody, to another beautiful and bothered Purchase or Pass.
Yeah, we haven't done one in a minute.
I know. And we were talking about over on Patreon, collectively, we probably bought about $600 worth of makeup at Ulta in the last 2 weeks. But we did a big thing over on Patreon on the beauty tier of us showing you everything we got, putting it on, whole 9 yards. Some of the stuff we're going to be talking about today. But I was saying, I really do feel like this is my favorite makeup season for launches because they blow their money on holiday. So no one comes out with anything good from January to the end of May. And then I feel like end of May, June is all of the summer launches and eat. Because even I think I like some late August, September launches can be pretty lit.
Yeah.
But then some of it, if the brand is lazy, combines it with boo-boo holiday launches where it's just old shit with stars on it.
The Girl Scouts packaging.
Yeah, shitty holiday launches.
The Samoa cookie palette.
Girl, that native skincare Girl Scout cookie fucking body wash will haunt me until the day I die.
Oh my God.
The smell of that chocolate.
The smell of the shampoo and the conditioner, girl. Was
disgusting.
Was
at that brand event,
right?
Smelling it, going
them looking at us, and we're just the girl going,
yeah,
it's good,
yeah,
like that.
You okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was so
disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, and I think that even adds into the seasonal depression of it all.
Yeah,
that it's just I can't even enjoy the makeup because not only is it not warm out, but then we're doing these depressing color stories.
I know
that it's cool browns.
Yeah,
grays.
Girl. Yeah.
Would you like a half shimmer gray?
Oh God.
And now these are all the fun colors, all the new blushes and all the new eyeshadows. And
yes, it really, and you're right. That's why January, February, March, and April are just godless because there's nothing to do.
It's cold and then rain.
Cold and colorless.
Yeah. And I'm
it's horrible. So I feel like there's been so many good beauty launches. So we combed through Trend Mood, new launches, etc. But then even stuff that doesn't make it on Trend Mood because they don't pay to be on Trend Mood. That woman has to make 7 figures. Every post is partnered practically with the brand. She has to make so much money.
At this point, I wonder how much she gets paid. But yeah, Girl. Because even because I think you have to just do you have to disclose? I wonder in her case if it's
like
if it's
one
an
of them.
ad.
I think when I was scrolling through doing the research, it said
Even the photos.
not on the photos, but in the caption, buried in the caption says like hashtag the last one, like something partner or whatever. So like some of the brands will kind of partner with her to like announce it on the page or whatever. We're talking about Trend Mood, which is a huge Instagram,
which
TikTok
is,
page.
good for her, man.
I mean, what a great idea to like make yourself the news corner of that. Yeah. All right. Well, let's dive on in because we got a lot of good shit. Alrighty, first up, we have new lip liners from Juvia's Place, and I'm so pissed because we were just in Ulta today, and I was there 2 days ago, and I walked past them today because we were looking at that like kind of Charlotte Flawless Filter dupe they came out with, and I thought these were the old ones, but something did for like a split second. I was like, but I thought it was the old lip liners, and I didn't really think about it, and they came out with because those are the retractable twist, and these are the sharpenable like full pencils. So I really wish I like looked at them, but the colors, Juvia's Place understands how to make a nude.
I disagree.
I love their browns. Like we'll just go to the one with the colors. Girl, the number one, the signature. Demure, which is the fourth one back, is a little yellow, but then I think Coffee Bean, that brown before Mocktail.
Which, how is the pink called Ruby and it's not the red?
Yes, literally. And then Mocktail is that like kind of wine colored one, but then even Cola with the K, that kind of reddish brown.
That's pretty.
And then Espresso. That gray, and I feel like RTV. That gray.
That one's cool. I like the uniqueness of some of the colors.
Yeah.
I do wish there were some like other...
They really leaned into the browns and nudes. There isn't
Which
much
is
color.
lovely, but I would even love to see other nudes too, and some other colorful options too. Because it's weird to have like this bright pink.
Yeah.
And then like nothing else.
Yes.
And also the shade of pink that it is.
Yeah. Even that one snapped.
Where?
The darkest.
Oh, the darkest.
Where it almost looks
cool.
like, girl, to do that ombre.
Isn't it black?
It might be. But it looks like as dark,
deep
dark brown as you can get. Yeah.
Yeah.
That ombre'd into like the one Sin, was it? From MAC? Or no, Bare Maximal.
Oh yeah,
that almost black brown MAC like ombre, but this I feel like would be a little darker. So to get an ombre with that, kill this bear. I sound like Voldemort.
Do I want to try one of these? Like,
so I stand by my statement. I love.
Well,
how
if we finish soon enough, I have to go return something at Ulta. So get in the car.
Yeah, no, really.
Are you wearing shoes? I thought we had a rule. I got yelled at.
Mimi Canassis on Kimmy Schmidt when she kicks off the heels. Girl,
she did that flawlessly.
Kimmy Schmidt. Yes, girl, I stand by. I just love the way Juvia's does nude glosses and lip liners. They've never made a good nude lipstick to me. That's like
their
not
lipsticks
yellow.
are such a mess.
I know. Their lipsticks are so good for dark skin, but for light skin, they hit the glosses and lip liners out of the park. But
even their lipsticks, the shades of them, and the undertones on darker skin are
warm.
Too warm. They need to have these like richer like browns that have a red or a warmth to it, but more brown, so it actually doesn't just look like light peach in every other it's just so
absolutely.
But maybe this is a turning point where they're realizing the colors that they do well, and now to come out with lipsticks in these colors, genius.
Girl, yes. So I would like oh my god, signature, Coffee Bean, Espresso, Snapped. There's at least 4 or 5 I would mess with. I know. Okay.
Oh, I'm dead serious. I want to return that elf shit as well.
Miss
Elf
shelf.
is getting returned.
Miss, we have some
Elf
gripes
back on
with
the shelf.
We're putting
Merry Christmas.
We're putting Elf back on the shelf, girl. We'll get to it. So now we have from Benefit the Glow La La highlighters. 6 shades. We have, I think Raya is number 1, so that's the lightest. And then Luna Number 3, Aurora. And I thought it was Aura when I read it, when I was making the photos. And in my head, of course, stimming went to Aura. I was literally going to yell it. And then I'm like, oh, that's not what it is. Nova, Lumi, and Comet. So we showed you this on the after show on Patreon because I got sent. I got sent. What did I get sent? Luna. Number
2. And I got to say, I think I like it.
Oh, interesting. And I was so on the fence about swatching it because I was like, it looked too dark. I know. But here it doesn't look. And granted, these are the swatches on the darkest and medium arm, not the lightest. So, because I couldn't fit it. But, well, this also makes me curious about number 1, too, Raya. But I bought Aurora because it's like not even a rose gold.
That's what's on my face.
Girl, is number 3. Yeah. So
I think I want 1, 2, 3, everybody with me.
Isn't it right here?
Yes.
It's right in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So
this is Luna. So this is the number 2.
Luna. Should I just watch it?
I think I love it.
I love it.
I love it. I think it's the perfect. This is a gold highlighter that I would wear.
It's gorgeous. It looks like so much darker in the
until you break the top layer.
Am I diva? So not only the colors with these, we unboxed this and I was like, oh, it looks too dark. I don't want to swatch it and like ruin it because then I'll be able to give it away. Went shopping on my own like 2 days ago and I saw the whole range. And number 3, Aurora, is not even like a rose gold. It's like a rose champagne. It's more champagne, but it has just a whisper of a pink undertone. But then I felt it. These are like so creamy. I can't describe it. It doesn't feel like a traditional powder. And I love with this kind of a formula, any lack of that powdery look on a highlighter when you have textured skin is going to be incredible. And then we used it and it's like stunning. But when I tell you what I love as well with this formula is you can put such a little bit of it on where it could look as light as like the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. But then if you want to put it on, it's a mirror on the ceiling. Like, look at the reflection of it. And number 1, girl, that makes me want to look at without the pink. So anywho's, great. You know, and I saw a lot of people complaining about the packaging. Like they were like, no mirror, no anything. And I'm like, I don't know.
How much is it?
I think it's like 30.
We could have put a mirror.
I think it's like 36.
We could have put a fucking mirror.
I know. So this is like, but my question, I almost wonder.
Full recyclable
made in
packaging.
Italy. Oh. It's made in Italy, and this formula is incredibly unique to me. So I do think that
they spent the money on the formula.
They spent the money on the formula. So, and I give them credit because I don't think Benefit has done that in a long time since like Cookie highlighter, which they better never get rid of.
Well, girl, that's what I think. That's why.
That's what coming. Girl. And I was like, these are phenomenal, but don't you touch Cookie. Don't you touch Cookie.
And it's very popular. That is one of their most popular products. Ugh. So I would be shocked if they got rid of Cookie, but
and this is almost how Cookie, that formula felt back. Like it was that really creamy, finely milled. Which I think milled.
Cookie isn't like number 1.
I know. I want to compare, but these are, if you need one highlighter, I highly recommend checking these out because the formula, you can tell it's like an Italian elite creamy formula that does not emphasize texture. It is all the way from sheer to blinding. Like to have a buildable highlighter is very cool. So I really was surprised by this.
Me too.
Are you enjoying Beautiful and Bothered? Not feeling so fresh? You should subscribe to the Beyond Bothered Patreon, where we'll freshen you right up. We will. We'll freshen your makeup up. If you guys like Beautiful and Bothered, whether you've been a fan since the beginning or you're new here, make sure to check out the Beyond Bothered Patreon. It's like a whole nother world over there where you guys get after shows every single Wednesday of the month where we talk about everything from overflow from here. We open PR in real time. We talk about our first kiss.
We talk about everything that doesn't make it into the episodes that sometimes we want to talk about, but for time's sake, we can't.
Absolutely.
So when when we get heated about our favorite TV shows that we're watching at the moment.
And let's just say maybe the tea's a little spicier every now and again because we don't have to worry about the people we're talking shit about watching it. So there's that. So there's after shows every single Wednesday. And then the last Wednesday of the month is a full bonus episode. So full-length bonus episode. And then with the beauty tier, you guys get all of the podcast stuff plus beauty videos every single week with, at the end of the month, a full beauty tutorial, like over 2 hours, that is anything from us doing new makeup to answering your questions about skincare and makeup and hair care in real time. It's just so beyond worth it over there.
Beyond worth it.
Beyond worth it. If you head over there right now, you will have enough content to last you probably 6 months.
All exclusive content. So this content gets posted nowhere else. This is just for you when you go into those tiers. So enjoy it.
So check out the link in the description box to head over to the Beyond Bothered Patreon and start having some fun, girl. Ooh. All right. And then we have NYX the Brow Glue, and they came out with crazy lips.
Now crazy.
Now
even crazier than before.
It ain't easy being crazy. It is lifting now, which we were like, didn't the first brow glue, like what did that one do? Just make your brow hair hard? Didn't lift, just hardened the hairs where they lie. Like, that's what we unboxed this on Patreon and we were like, this is the Laura Mercier's now in blurring setting powder. I thought the first one was blurring. Don't do this. Don't come out with a brow glue that you touted did everything and anything, and now there's a lifting brow glue. So what did the first brow glue do? I understand the tinted ones, but what did the clear brow glue do if not lift? All that being said, I do think this is very good.
I think it's better than the first one.
Yes.
Because get rid of the first one, then get rid of the other clear one and have this, and then the tinted ones are the other one.
Yes.
But like, why do this weird, like double like product thing of having the brow glue crazy lift?
Yes. Because I put this on today, and it moves your brows immediately in place, which is a plus. And I mean, it's dried completely clear. My brows are like exactly where, like, but they're not rock hard, but they're not moving at all. So this really is
waxy. Is it touchable or no? Does it dry?
This?
Yeah. Is it like a crunchy gel? Okay. Yeah. So my only thing with these, and this is where I would be and I don't want to do this to you, but I think sometimes the more you touch it,
you're almost breaking the formula,
and then it's Miss White Flake. Yeah, I almost want to like rub.
No white, no white, no flake, but yeah. So honestly, I would say I really do think this is like a dupe for Rare Beauty and the Ulta Brow Gel that we love. However,
the applicator, I
hate your
applicator. Tongue scraper.
What is that? Look at that. It's disgusting.
That's something you brush your pet with to get the hair off.
A big glove that you wash your dog with. Like, put the shampoo in the mitt and then go, Like, first of all, I almost got carpal tunnel trying to squeeze the product out of it. Pressing so hard, nervous it was going to blast me.
Is there like a locking mechanism?
I think so, but I was twisting it and nothing was happening. But I was squeezing it and then I started to see it come through. But I just want this formula in a wand. Isn't the original brow glue by them in a wand, or is it this?
It's a wand.
So why does this need to be in this?
I guess.
Do you think it's a no air, like maybe to reduce air touching it? What?
How am I supposed to breathe with no air? Oh my God. It's going to be me today. I do think there's something where they tried to give you a little bit more of how do we make it easier to laminate your brows? Let's give them a flat applicator that as it's going on, you're pushing. That's what this is. It's a lamination gel.
Yeah.
But there's something about it that I just think it's unnecessary. You should, and what I would love, and they would never do this, and take it from me.
You're going to say the same thing.
Twist it off. You can use this, or you twist it off, and then there's a spoolie on the inside.
I want instead, because my other problem is with the spoolie with the brow gel, I don't want the typical like hairbrush hairs that get like fucking.
Well, give me longer hairs.
A rat king. You know what that is?
A rat king?
Have you ever heard about a rat king? Okay, everybody who lives all over the world. There's a thing in New York City because there are so many rats in New York City that when so many rats get in one place, like especially if they're in the sewers or et cetera, what like will clog the sewers is so many of like the tails and everything of rats will get knotted together that it creates a ball of rats so big that they call a rat king. And
how do they get them apart?
I think they have to, because it'll literally like fuck up the sewer system in the city. So they have to like go down under and just, I don't know, I guess kill them, whatever. But they literally get knotted.
How does that happen?
From how many there are on top of each other will get like their tails and everything else will get like knotted together into where, yeah. So that being said, a great visual for what I'm talking about. Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Like, but you know what I mean? That fucking doe foot, like on my NYX one, the tinted, where it just gets the fibers and cotton and okay, give me a regular product with a doe foot, but instead of that,
doe foot,
like just a wand,
okay,
and instead of the normal comb, or
the spiral
brush,
comb,
yeah, with a spiral perm, that's the comb that's on that wand with the brow gel. Give me this short rubber. Wrapped around, take that exact thing, cut it off, wrap it around the end of a wand, and give me that. Just put it in wand form. I don't want to be squeezing my product through the thing. Hair gel that comes out of my brush.
And I want the stopper to be tight because I needed to wipe off the excess off of the surrounding.
Because that's my other thing too, is whatever you don't get in your hair, all of those, the comb of that is going to be tar and feathered with the product. And so give me that wrapped around a wand and give that kind of a brush so that it is super grippy and flat.
And I mean, I will say I kind of like that it is something that it's clean and you are in control of the gel. Yes. But then I don't like that the gel, when it was going on, you was clumping your hair together.
Yes.
Because it comes out in a ball, unless you're going to take your finger and slide it all over that applicator.
Distribute it through the thing.
No. And here's the genius part. I think if we're going to have a squeeze tube applicator like this, every one of those bristles should be a micro hole in them. And when you squeeze it, it comes through. And then you comb
every
it through.
Even distribution.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. It comes out of like 3 big squirts in the center.
No.
And unless you're distributing it,
you're
want
right. Micro holes. So when you squeeze it, it comes through and then you comb it through.
My only con is that it's coming through the product. I don't mind the little short thing. I don't mind the rubber. I don't mind what it is. I just don't. They need to rework that in some way because the formula is actually phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, and for the price, they have a dupe for like amazing laminating brow gels. They just got to make some tweaks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is the reason we come here, and it wasn't for magic. No, I won't be mean. But, okay, we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. We mentioned this last week because we saw it. It's $18, came out at Ulta. I picked it up the day it came out. They sent me the PR package as well, but they didn't send me my shades. They sent me shades 1, 2, and 3. I ended up buying 4 for Kevin and 6 for myself. Shade 3 should be number 1. Because it's the lightest.
Yep.
All of these in general are too yellow. We put this on Patreon, did a wear test, showed you the nitty gritty. So I will really quickly summarize. I like that it's SPF 50 because any skin tint that's less than SPF 50, I'll just use my Super Goop. Like it's got to be 50. So pro. However, it is $18. So for $18, there is only 18 shades because, of course, on the thing, they're calling them flexible. No, they're not. There's too much coverage for these to be flexible. The shade it is the shade it is. In this photo, number 18, Rich Neutral, that's a lie, as well as 17 and 16, because Gloria put 18 on herself, and it was probably the color of 13. Way too light, so there is not enough shades, let alone not dark enough. There is so many gaps. Look at the difference between 9 and 10. When I tell you between like 3 and 4, there needs to be 3 in between that is how much of a jump there is.
Yeah.
So moral of the story, these should be $11, not $18, because like you do not have a shade that matches you. So you're buying 2 shades. So now you're spending $36, which is the price of Supergoop, which is flawless and has a better shade range. Then my biggest con, we talked about it last week. Everything with e.l.f. is just a little off. And I could not put this on my nose without it settling into pores and just looking. It was not aggressively enhancing texture, but it was not a friend of pores. It was almost immediately, 5 minutes after having this on, settling into my forehead lines really badly. And then even on you, which if for something to make your skin look textured, it was almost as if it had glow in it when it doesn't. Yeah. As if it had a mica in it where it was illuminating every bump on our skin. And then I think now it looks nice because I floured the chicken like I was doing a drag performance because I had to powder down and then put the old MAC Studio Fix powder on it. But again, I'm not doing that for $18 because I don't even need to do that with my Supergoop. This is too expensive to have to work so hard to make it work. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, and I don't think that, especially for the most expensive complexion product that they sell, we should not have to compromise here and say, oh, I can make it work.
No.
Listen, if this was an $18 skin tint in Sephora, I would have been like, okay, just get a different one because this one's cheap and it's not good.
Yes.
Where at e.l.f., being that their whole thing, they're trying to champion themselves that 75% of things are under $10. But the thing that is going to be the most sought after, a skin tint with SPF, is your most expensive now. And for whatever reason that it might be more expensive, whether it's like the mineral sunscreen or whatever the case might be, I don't care.
No.
If you're going to make it that expensive, this better be smoothing, blurring.
Girl.
And the dewiness is pretty. Because it looks like skin, but
as it dried without being set, as it sat on the skin, that dewiness turned to
half satin, and then it just looked sad.
It like settled, and it almost looked dried down, but still illuminated all of the texture.
Yeah, we got to return these too.
Yeah, girl, because Kevin ended up having an issue with his concealer and like had to, because we were trying all new products and had to wipe everything off and start over. And you just put the, well, I won't say it because it's on here, but a different foundation on, and just sitting to the left of you, looking at your skin with wet this versus wet what you put on after, I could tell the difference. Yeah. I could tell exponentially how much better the second thing was. So I'm sorry with the price raising and the whole 9 yards, like for $18, it's too expensive for how difficult the formula was. Because again, and I said it in the video, to me, almost everything in e.l.f. is made for wrinkleless teenage skin.
Yeah,
it's not made for pores and lines and bumps. And
no, because I'm sure this will look great on somebody
teenagers
that on a balloon.
Yes,
it's going to look good on a balloon.
And most of the influencers with Botox that are just fucking shiny balloon skin, of course this is going to look good.
Yeah,
and I think after you powder this down like crazy, it does look good because it hasn't really creased since I've had it on. Like, I mean, it has, but I really don't think it's bad once it's powdered. But we shouldn't have to powder it because, especially like I said during when we were trying it on, an SPF skin tint is sometimes something you want to throw on if you're going out, and then when you have to reapply sunscreen, that you now have to bring a spray with you, which there's a new SPF spray. I don't know if it's on here or not. No,
the one size SPF spray.
Yes.
I need her.
Yeah,
I need her now.
Yeah. And honestly, that I can wear Supergoop or the R&R with the blue squeeze bottle.
Oh, Undefined.
Isn't it R&R?
Yes. Yes. I was like, is that the brand name?
Yeah.
The sun cream.
Yes.
That is gorgeous. Even your Laura Mercier.
Diva. Don't get me started. Like, I'd rather put those, I can put those on and not set them with powder if I wanted to. And they look great. This was too, moral of the story, I think pass on this.
We really do need to go to Ulta and return all this shit.
I agree. Because, girl, I was not pleased.
It's my money and I need it now.
Okay, and then we have from Charlotte Tilbury, the Unreal Blush Healthy Glow sticks, blush sticks, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 6 shades. I'm not mad at the shades. Mama.
Those top 3? Oh, no, I'm sorry. 4, 5.
Girl.
I want 5 out of 6.
Crab rangooning, girl. I
want these.
Goon-tasm.
And like, girl, no shimmer.
I know!
I want these.
I want these.
And I'm going to say it because I don't want to address it.
Because I don't want to yell.
I think it was on a regular episode here, and it was on Patreon as well. A lot of you were asking what my lip was that day because it was like a neutral kind of color. It was Pillow Talk.
What day?
I was wearing, I had it hidden over here. The day I wore the Bobbi Brown lip liner and we were getting ready in there for...
Do you remember what episode it was?
God, it was the last thing on Patreon that we just posted.
Like it came out today.
Yeah.
When I had so last week's episode.
When I had the brown paisley shirt on.
Last week's episode.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah.
Yes. That was Pillow Talk.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is about because I found that and I said
we're nervous to admit wear anything from her.
You know, where I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I want all of these.
Girl,
when I saw these blush
this
sticks,
is a blush launch.
And here's the thing. While these look so beautiful, if you want to show me something, show me in real lighting.
Yeah, and that's why I did
because Miss Top and Bottom, Miss Lilac Pink, Pretty Glow, where is she?
Miss Lilac Pink, where's that?
To the right, top.
Oh,
top,
I know.
Right. That Miss Purple Pink is nowhere to be found.
Oh, you're right. I think in the I think in the bottom it's the second one in. Yeah.
Which, no.
What's the truth, Ellen?
Well, no, but is the second one in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's all 6. So then what is
the first one? Is the rosy whatever, the like kind of lightest
Not Pinky
pink.
Glow?
No, Pinky Glow. I think is the third one in the bottom photo.
See, this is where I don't like that.
I know.
I don't like that.
Did I have another? Okay.
Oh, wow. 2, 3, 4, 5.
The red?
I want that 5.
The red?
I want 2, 3, 4, 5.
I want all of them.
Give me a man after midnight. I want these.
Girl,
guys.
I want all of them. This is erotic.
Even the berry.
Because this is what I want in a blush launch. Give me color, because then, guess what, everybody? You can put a whisper of this on, and it will look subtle. But if you give me a subtle blush, I can't build it up, and I look like an old maiden type of blush. I need color because I can dial color back, but I can't add color that isn't there. So don't give me washed out pastels, Debbie, in my blush. Give me this, and I will dial it back.
I want these right. I'm going to be sick looking.
We're going to Sephora after. I don't think these are out yet.
No, don't tell me that.
Don't tell me that, baby. I pee everywhere. You know what that's from. Like,
no. Just the way you said it.
Trixie Katya.
Oh
she's
my
like,
God.
do you pee in the shower? I pee everywhere.
I pee everywhere.
What is this, Maya Angelou?
We're going to get you toilet. Stop peeing in the sink. Yeah.
I pee everywhere. Yeah. But she's like, what's this
Mama,
Maya Angelou piss voice? Yeah. Mama, I pee everywhere. Yeah. I don't think these are out yet. Yeah. At the time of filming. So I wonder when these come out. I know.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
God, that is fucking pretty. Because the number 1 is the only one that I'm like, no, but I would still wear it.
I want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because 6 I wouldn't realistically wear enough.
I would.
Oh, I don't know why. Because Acai
Red
Sky.
Blush. Oh, girl.
Yeah, girl.
Even the Moira blushes I bought and everything.
I'm
like,
I want these.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Yeah, when do these come out?
Oh my God.
Oh God, and they're probably
coming
$65
soon.
each. Not soon. Gaga. What does that mean? It just says soon?
It's coming soon.
Annoying. We'll update you guys when this comes out because they look creamy, full coverage, and matte.
I don't think they're matte. I think they're dewy.
By that I meant no shimmer.
Oh, no shimmer. Yeah. Slight radiance, but can be set beautifully.
I know.
I want these right now.
God almighty.
The way I need these.
Where did this come from her?
You know what? Because I really do think they're trying to tap into... Because I heard about these a while back from someone that works for... what was... We had my friend that works at Charlotte, you had a name because you always tell me the tea.
Yes.
But
okay.
I remember when the beautiful skin sticks came out in the white packaging, he was like, oh, but blushes are coming. I said, not that radiant mess that these are.
Yeah.
And he was like, no. They're going to be dewy, but they're going to be bright colors. And I was like, okay, work. He was like, you're going to love them. And I was like, yeah, we'll see about that. And I will. Yeah, I do want 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna. Oh my god! I can't. I'm gonna spend $190 on blush. Like
I know. So next up, we have the new MAC Studio Fix foundation, and let me give props to Kevin because this fucking psychopath was just like perusing, and like when I tell you the font on the bottle moved 1/8 of an inch, and he was like, something's different about it.
It's different. It's bigger.
The two bottles next to one another look almost identical.
No, they don't.
to the naked eye. And Kevin was like, something's different about that. Like, and I was like, oh, really? So we just had our meet and greet at MAC and we were talking to the team and we were like, is something different about it? And she was like, yeah, we've added hyaluronic acid and other skincare. It is still a beautiful, like soft matte finish, which honestly, it's like just the perfect satin finish. It does, in my opinion, feel like more lightweight with the hydration in it.
Yes.
Because we were saying, we both bought this a year ago when it was on sale for some reason, which we should have known. And I wore it and I just felt like it was too dry. And the minute she said hyaluronic acid, we've been playing with this. You have it on. This is the foundation that like saved your makeup today. Yeah. And I put it on after our meet and greet. This foundation, I cannot wait
I love it.
to do a full face with this. Is so thin, perfect dry down.
Yeah.
Blurs, hydrating, controls oil. It is gorgeous.
And if this foundation never worked for you before, I recommend trying it again because I was wearing the old formula the day of the meet and greet.
Yeah.
And even that was lovely. Yeah. But I was hydrating my skin a lot to prep and then hydrating on top of it.
Yeah.
And then by the time I set it, it was just amazing. But this, when I put it on straight onto the skin, I notice a big difference of how it blends. It doesn't get
like butter.
It doesn't. The dry down isn't quite as sticky.
Yes,
the old one used to be a little bit.
Dare
tacky.
I say, it was a little double weary.
Yeah,
it was a little Estee Lauder double weary. So, and that really has never been my gig because it's just too heavy for me.
Yeah.
And that's how this one was. But this has a lightness, a breath of fresh air and hydration in it now that is gorgeous. And also, in my opinion, too, I don't know when they started doing it, but I feel like over the last really 8-9 years, they have just started eliminating that harsh MAC fragrance and everything, where you almost felt like back in the day, you're like, oh, this is going to break me out because it smelled like paint thinner. Like, if they've gotten rid of that, where there's not fragrance really in anything anymore, and it's so much lighter on the skin.
Them.
Yeah,
I think they have to try and keep themselves afloat and comparing themselves to other brands. And now having almost 70 shades in a foundation is
67 shades.
That's impressive.
That's wild.
That's really, really great. And I think that is probably the most in store that I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
There are foundations online. Remember when Juvia Cosmetics had 100 or 99 shades?
Yes.
Just
overwhelming.
Because it was the 100 lipstick Urban Decay movement.
Yes.
Let's have 100 shades of everything.
Yeah.
And that's not, because then half the shades are not correct. Where MAC, I do feel like, yes, do they typically run warmer? But I do feel like there's a lot more realism now with their shades that they actually look.
Yes.
They're not as bad as they used to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, this new formula.
So gorgeous.
Added pump, which it always should have been.
It always should have had.
Because remember that other pump with Miss Cap on it, and it was getting sticky around
the Hannibal Lecter mask. That one.
Bane.
So where are you coming? It's Batman. Girl, I can't. I can't. I lost that in 2 seconds. Just trying to stop a leaking hole in the wall. Just catching
and
the
it was
foundation.
Sticky.
Disgusting.
You had to wipe the dried glue that was the foundation.
Where are you coming? Girl, this. It has the Fix Plus pump.
Yeah, the old Fix Plus pump.
Rest in peace. When I saw that at the MAC store, she was like, "Oh, that's Fix." I was like, where is it? I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean?
Only the matte one has that now. And I'm like, no, bring it back.
Girl, that shh was sexual.
And it was
in
a
Fix
specific
Plus.
sound it
yes.
made.
The rattle.
Yeah.
The plastic rattle before it caught up. The straw filled. And then shh.
You should do ASMR.
Thank you. Oh, I love it. All right. Next off. We have a product that shocked us. We were in Ulta. This is the Essence Baby Got Bronzer Contour Sticks. Bronzer, contour, bronzer, contour, bronzer, contour. I believe I got the lightest bronzer and the lightest bronzer and contour. The contour shade is erotic. And we also recently on Patreon swatched the Makeup Forever ones. Green. Why are contours green?
They don't. Yeah.
Especially on fair skin.
Not yellow, not green.
Miss Ricketts. You're going to look dead. You
no.
said you were like, that's why I'm so afraid of like contour sometimes.
When
you have fair skin because you look ill.
When I put on that Kaleidos, the trio that we love,
yes.
I got too light of one that it was so gray. I put it on. I looked like a sick Victorian child.
Mother.
I looked
May I go out in the sun today?
I looked crazy.
Yeah.
It was so gray. gray on the side of my face.
It was so gray. Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Girl.
So when I saw
I'm so happy you finally watched Clue. That you finally saw Clue, that I can make these jokes. Yeah, girl. I know what you mean.
Even the second one in the middle is the one that you have. And even because what is misleading about this is that it's called Baby Got Bronze.
Yeah.
But Baby Got Bronze is no. We should have had Baby Got Contour and Baby Got Bronze.
Yes.
Or something, because that color in the middle is so, there is not an ounce
of green
or yellow. It almost has a fleck of pink.
Where
it counters that gray, and it's just the perfect contour color. And I do want to get this one because I would actually use it. But
that's my bronzer. I did the bronzer and contour, and it's like gorgeous.
The bronzer was outstanding on you. I couldn't believe the warmth.
Yeah.
The warmth.
I couldn't believe the warmth.
And it was so smoothing.
Yes. Yeah, because my God, I just got to show you the colors. So this was, oh God, where was it? Did it fall off already? Or is it on the
cap?
No,
the barcode.
Yeah. So the contour, this one I got a shade 20. Shut up. So the stick is like a little twist up stick. I just put it on the back of my hand. Like I always tell you guys, work it into the brush. It's not as like creamy as Trixie or like the Too Faced ones that are like your typical. When you start to do this on the brush, it almost, I don't know, it's not as thick of a product. It's a little thinner, but I actually didn't mind it because it's my only qualm. I was like, is this going to be patchy? But it wasn't patchy. So I was like, honestly, work. I would like, layers. I would like something to almost be a little less.
Especially a contour when it is very, very, very cool.
Yes.
You don't need to overdo that.
Mm-hmm. And then this was number 10, the bronzer. Girl, look.
The bronzer, I really...
Gorge.
Yeah, I'm like debating...
And I put these on heavy. And that's what I like about this thin formula. If you do one swipe, it's not going to be as dark.
Yeah.
So I really did this like a crazy lipstick swatch just to show you. But then, when you blend these, like...
And the price point.
Girl, what are these? I think they were...
$5.99.
$5.99. That's insane.
Well, and it makes me kind of curious now that there's a new skin tint stick coming out from them in like a wide array of shades in the PR box.
I know.
In the shape of an E. And I was like, gimme. I want to try that because for them to have that shade range.
Yes. I know. And for only having 6 shades, which is crazy, the darkest is so dark. It's crazy. So that's where I'm like, listen, I get if you're a brand that you can't afford to do $1 million, but do it by stretching your shades and compensating. Because like here, how dark I swatched it before. Look me blending them out now. Look how much more someone with pale skin, you're just wearing less.
Yeah.
But the more you can almost control the darkness with the intensity of how much you're putting on. That's really good foresight when you're not launching a huge range. Yeah. But for fucking $5.99 or whatever, Girl, I hate to say it. Like, I won't be reordering Trixie now because I've only ever found things like that were comparable. The only thing I was using instead of Trixie was Rare Beauty liquid, but that's just as expensive. So maybe when that ran out, maybe I'd go back to Trixie. Now, like, well, if I find a drugstore like that, girl, get out of here. Gorgeous. And then we also found
the LA Girl Pro Setting Powders, which online there are only translucent and blue.
Yes.
And we found these that they were totally hidden. We have the blue and the pink.
Yes.
So I had the pink on this eye and the blue on this eye because I have not seen a blue setting powder before. I've never seen a blue. When you do open this, it's not as blue as the cap.
No.
It's definitely a little bit green.
Blue-green. Yeah.
It's a little seafoamy. And that scared me. I'm like, why? I'm going to put a green setting powder on. I'm setting myself up to look like a sea monster. I couldn't believe, Mimi, I'm first. And I don't know. There's something about this. It was very blurring. I love these.
So the powder itself, again, I think this was $4.99 or something.
No, they're like $9.
Oh, $9.99? I'm thinking of Essence. So $9.99?
Yeah.
For a drugstore translucent powder is always diabolical, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The pink was gorgeous on me. The blue on you, where this is what happened in Kevin's makeup, where what powder did you use or something that turned your under eyes? Your under eyes sometimes turn yellow.
Yeah, I used LA Girl Pink.
No, because then after you redid your makeup, I made you put the pink on the other side and it wasn't that yellow. What did you use to set your concealer before you had to wipe it all off?
The Revolution, the Hydra thing. That's what it was, the cooling one.
I know. Don't be slandering.
This was still
It was just quite there because your under eyes always turn yellow and the pink does no favors. Where if that happens to you where your under eyes turn, it's a weird freaky thing with you. I've never seen it before. But even if you just do have more warm skin and your under eyes are yellow and you want to combat that, that's why I think, shine with lavender powders or now blue.
True, like light lavender powders, where if it's too pink, like the Huda, the Ube birthday cake one, I can't do that.
No.
It makes me look like I have the flu. And I cannot. Where the blue really shocked me because it's not like a blue purple, it's like a blue green.
Yes.
It really, and it
color corrected the yellow as
so
purple
brightening
and blue too.
And this is such a smoothing formula. I want to
gorgeous.
We better have time to go to Ulta because I want one. I need the blue. Yeah.
And we looked online on lagirl.com. There's a lavender. There's
6 shades.
Girl, there's a bunch
you know what?
of shades.
Maybe I'll just go on and maybe I'll just go on their website.
So even the colors aside, beautiful drugstore translucent powder.
Oh, yeah.
I would almost compare this to the MAC Studio Fix one.
I always struggled with drugstore powders, as you know, because the only one that I ever had any kind of luck with was the Wet n Wild.
Yeah, Photo Focus.
Yeah, and anything else after that, there was no drugstore powders because I wanted to find one so bad that was like this.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, it is so amazing.
Where the only one I've ever loved was the NYX, but that's almost a completely different. That's like a mature skin, super finely milled,
and it's like
smoky.
A finishing. You roll that on with a brush.
Yes,
you're not taking a powder puff. You're not taking a powder puff with Miss Smoke powder from NYX.
Yes, where this has almost what the MAC Studio Fix loose powder has. Where this, I was shocked at how good this was for the price. So, all right, girls, let's talk about it. The new Morphe palettes. So Morphe has like completely reformulated all of their eyeshadow. Shocked, aghast, dismayed in a good way. There are 12 pan palettes and then 6 pan palettes. There are 4 12 pans. So that's what we're starting with here. We have these two, which the top is more of the warm bronzy. Then we have kind of a brighter pink color story. And we've always loved even the old Morphe matte formula. The shimmers were always nasty. I will say the new matte formula is even more elevated and creamy.
Yep.
And then the shimmer formula is gorgeous. It feels, they're not like blinding. These ones are not, it's like a normal eyeshadow palette, these ones. But when I tell you creamy, one swipe, opaque, gorgeous, they stepped their up beyond belief with this formula.
Yeah.
I was like so on the fence about which ones to get. Because these are only 22. So you figure divided by 12 shadows, you're only paying, what is that? Less than $2 for every shade.
Every single one.
So these are gorgeous. I almost bought the one on the bottom here. And let me even tell you guys too, mirror on the ceiling, mirror in the palette, which Morphe's never had. And the designs on the front
is so beautiful.
Are every single one has this custom, otherworldly...
In the M of Morphe.
Oh my God, it's
the
gorgeous.
Whole front, and it's more... I feel like looking at that, it's what people look at of like, what color story do we want in the eyeshadow palette? And then when you open it up, it's the inspirations on the cover. What they designed is on the inside, and it matches it perfectly. The vibe of it. I got to give them their flowers for these. I was shocked.
I know
how good these were.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then these are the other two, which you can take it away because I'm actually going to grab the two I got to show you in person.
So the top one is more of the cool tone, traditional, smokier, and it has everything from like neutral mattes all the way on top, and then it has the gunmetal shimmer and the silver shimmer and a black, and then the bottom is more of like, I would say this is more of like your blush toned palette. This is probably my least favorite out of all of them. Even though there's a cohesive color story here, which I got to say for most Morphe palettes, it never was everything was just overwhelming where you had 28 colors of just nonsense.
Yes.
Or if it was a smaller palette, it was like, I have to dig out one of those 28 color palettes to do a full look.
Yes.
Where this is you can tell that they really thought through their entire color story with every row.
That bottom one, if I was doing bridal, I would buy in 5 seconds. That's a bridal palette, the house down.
That would have been in my kit. I never would have used that pink on the bottom.
Never.
But I would have used every other shade.
Never. But yeah, so I got the one on top because it was just giving beautiful like 90s cool tones. And
the packaging is so
like it's
cool.
The big M on the front, and this one has like that galaxy kind of a look to it. Oh, like, I'm sorry, Makeup by Mario. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This is $22 and it's as good as, it's honestly better than that formula. Full huge mirror. That's crazy for Morphe. And then the 6-pan palettes, which each one seems to have kind of like 2 mattes, 2 foils, shimmers, and then 2 of the water activated blinding, what do they call it? The chrome kind of shadows, I think.
Wet or dry, you could use them however you want. But this is the formula that I really feel like with those 9 palettes, this is the formula that really started to get the ball rolling.
Yes. We were looking at these, and first, these were only 15, I think, for 6. I was 2 seconds away from getting the one on the bottom with that pink color story. But I will say, I kind of wish that they just did 2 of the blindings with 4 mattes that complemented the water activated ones they picked. Because if you're I love the idea of doing like a brown smoky with that pink as well, but then give me 4 mattes that I could do entirely brown foil smoky or a pink look.
Yeah.
But why I think it was almost so hard for us to pick which ones to get was because like even the one I got, which is here, I got the one on the bottom with the aqua. It's like, so that aqua is stunning. The blue in the center and the top, like the water activated are gorgeous. And then with this one, the blue matte with the M in it actually will work with the blue or the aqua.
Yes,
the pink with the pink.
Periwinkle.
But then Miss Brown up here,
the brown shimmer,
which is a half shimmer. I don't need a brown half shimmer with this. If you're going to go, which gorgeous fucking packaging. If you're going to give me this, give me this.
Because where's the brown in that?
Girl, give me purple.
Shimmer taupe.
Girl, why isn't there, give me the purples, the everything, more blues.
Or a peachy. Give me a peachier tone.
Like they
kind of something that would complement. Give me something, or a deeper pink, or a deeper blue, or something. There,
every single one of these 6 pans had 1, if not 2, I would never use. And I was like, so that's why I got the big one. And I liked this one because honestly, I wanted the aquas and I want to review them for you guys. So I bought it. But the one I really wanted was the one on the top here.
It was sold out.
That was sold out because that was the one 6 pan that I felt like I would use all 6. That had the bone, the transition, the brown, the brown shimmer, but that brown shimmer complements the 2 water activated in the center where I would use all 6. So that, and then the middle, the top one was very nice too. If you like the champagne and the gold or pink, rose gold and gold, the ones with it, then the one on the bottom, you took what a travesty. That blue in that bottom corner is so gorgeous. And then the water activated.
Was it green or was it blue?
I think it's like a green.
Yeah,
it's like
more green. Because it looks so blue here.
I know, but in real life, it's like
it's emerald green.
Yeah, and they'll see the real
on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's literally.
I feel like it even looked more green than that.
Yes,
it's like a true emerald, and it was so beautiful.
It looks like a
diamond,
royalties gems, glowing green. It is so gorgeous. But then the water activated. Get that gold out of my green, because when you mix it together, it makes the most disgusting green gold color. Why would you do that?
Why
Don't marble my shadows.
Just have that coppery gold by itself, or have something to complement the green. Why do we have to?
You dare marble my eyeshadows?
Why is that a thing?
That's disgusting.
Why didn't we do it with any other palette?
Why don't we marble lipsticks? Why don't we just guess what the end result's going to be? Give me one color, please.
Because then when I like that color that I did that day, what if I accidentally dig into the teal more than the gold when I'm swiping my brush?
I hate it.
So it's going to look different every day?
They ruined this palette, and look at the snake skin packaging. Is stunning.
You imagine if that gold was more like a green gold,
girl,
and then that was more of like a green, like just a regular green, like wet foil.
This is where I think the 6 pan, I think the 12 pans are amazing because I think these are more of your everyday user. Critiques with these, I don't want these to be 6. I want them to be 9 pan. I want 9 pan. I want all 3 in the middle to be water activated. I want 2 of them to be good, full shimmers, and 4 mattes.
Yeah.
Because it's not enough. I can't make, you can only make one look realistically with 6 shadows because you're only ever using like 4 colors. So then 2 are just like sitting there doing, in the cup chair, doing nothing. They so close to nailing this. So close.
I'm done with the mattes with the flecks of chunky glitter that don't do anything. When you go to blend it, they're gone. The shimmer's gone. The glitter flies to the western sky.
She's flying up there screaming. You can't miss her. Like, girl. Girl. I can't. They were so close. So I will say, like, that being said, the formula in these, even in these 6 pans, is gorgeous, which is so funny to me because exactly in that bottom one, that
pink, that dusty, Miss Dusty, Miss Dead Rose
with a fucking shimmer in it. Not one of that type of formula was in the 12 pans.
No.
So why? What are you doing with these?
Yeah, and why were there no marble shadows in the 12 pans?
Well, come on.
Because is that too crazy? Stop getting freaky at the gig and give us what we want.
Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's rating.
Or if you're going to give me a marble eyeshadow, at least make them work well together.
Complement each other.
Don't do opposite colors on the spectrum.
Go to Michael's right now and buy emerald green and foil gold and mix them together on a plate and see what happens. It turns into shit brown, into urine. Dehydrated urine. What the fuck? Like,
I want to talk to your doctor about your urine being emerald green and gold. You might need to get an antibiotic.
What? Is something wrong with me?
Get a little antibiotic.
A little, yeah, really. But they were so close with this.
They
got to make tweaks.
They were all just a little. It was the elf of it all. It's all just a little off.
A little off. So I would say, like, really just look at all these, and if you think you would use all 6, the formula is gorgeous. Oh, don't get me wrong. We're really
except for the half shimmers.
Yes,
even those. I'm like,
I know, girl. Because
Why?
they do blend away, but then I'm sorry if I'm using that as my transition shade with those flecks. When you lift your head and the light hits your brow bone, you see the little sparkles.
If they're there and they didn't fly to the western sky.
Girl. Okay, and then we have Morphe came out with as well eyeshadow priming pots. Like they're called cream eyeshadow primers or something. I don't know. Basically like the MAC paint pots. Stunning. I bought both of us Airplay. They're gorgeous. It's like a cream to powder, beautiful coverage. I had it on my lid, didn't set it, didn't crease, if anything, not like a concealer would before I even set it or put any eyeshadow on because I just kind of wanted to see. But I love, if you want an eyeshadow primer that you think it's going to like adhere the eyeshadow better, grip onto things more, I love that for you, but I'm always a proponent of having something with a color or a tint because I want to correct the tone of my lids. I want to hide Miss Veins, Miss Vein on my eye is disgusting. The minute I put concealer on, I look so much more awake. So to have this pigmented of an eyeshadow primer, it really is like the MAC paint pots.
And where MAC paint pots, as we know, they make shimmer ones.
Yes.
And the shimmer ones don't have as much of a backing, where if they did, great.
Yes.
But shimmer from lash line to brow bone when you're priming,
not on my watch.
No. And as we learned and saw.
Yeah.
And not at the MAC store, but there was a video that it just did not work out for this person.
Yeah.
And she was
Did you see that?
She's loving it.
Yeah, girl.
And they were just not it where I appreciate where if they did do shimmer ones, I appreciate that they first did the essential mattes from light to dark.
Yeah.
Depending on imagine doing a smoky eye with that black.
Don't get me twisted because girl, I've been thinking, I'm like, these are also really double as like cream shadows, but they call them primers in a way. Even set list. Are you kidding me? Like for a smoky eye, like as a base, get out of here. I didn't even think of that. We're going to Ulta. So
we better wrap this up.
I know, girl. I think it's closed.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's
sad.
late.
I know.
Oh,
so last but not least, threw this on last minute, saw a video. So cool. So exciting. Huda Beauty. They're called like long lasting lip liner and stain. It's basically looks like a lip liner, but you can see on the bottom here, it has a really innovative tip that she said she like worked on years to get it to work as good as it does. So obviously the point of it is like a lip liner, but then it has both carve outs because you can turn it in full swipe coverage, like cover the entire lip. So they are a stain, but not like the disgusting ones that you see, those CoverGirl pens they sent me. Like, or even
Etch
those
and sketch markers.
Etch and sketch.
Well, the Stila.
So the Stila ones I think were better, but the bleed, girl, for me.
The lack of coverage in the
watercolors.
Stain, it was and
Lisa Frank watercolors.
I get that's for somebody, but these actually, the fact that they are like full coverage,
girl,
is kind of cool.
Is amazing. So you have to go to Huda's page and watch. She uses them and you literally put it on like a lip liner and she shows you, she's like, I start blending pretty quickly because it's a water-based product to get that feather, to get that ombre like on the top here. So line it, blend it and feather it. Then you can put a lipstick on top, a gloss on top, however you want. But that stain is basically the lip liner is a stain and you can overline with these because it is so precise that it's there to stay. So imagine like that ombreing. And our other thing always with products like this is because this was always such a hard thing to do and brands that did dip their toe into it, they were like Crayola dried out markers.
Shaking and settling and catching every piece of fucking dry
running
skin
down the lines like fucking the water down the delta.
Girl.
Just finding every crack in the desert it could.
Oh my God.
And then sheer.
And then where you had dry skin on your lips.
Yeah.
Dark as can be mixed with the lightest color. So it was
uneven tone. Yes.
Black honey on the red carpet.
Popsicle. Yeah, girl. And if it was brown or nude, because it was so sheer and disgusting, it was like yellow. It was so
camel
warm.
brown.
It was so warm because it never had enough pigment. So these have such good pigment to them. I'm like, look at the dark. That's crazy for a stain. So these, for us, I mean, we were gooning over number 3, 4, like those 2 nudes, let alone the reds. Like she does a test. I think she uses the darkest one, feathers, and then takes the third one, the cherry, and full swipe, full coverage, swipes it on her lips.
That was insane. I could not believe.
Swipes
lip
it.
stain was so full coverage.
Girl, blends it, then puts a gloss on top, eats a hamburger. The gloss comes off, lip doesn't budge.
The stain doesn't even move. And
doesn't move.
She just put the oils back on, which the oils look kind of cool, but like we don't need them. But these.
What an innovative thing.
Oh, yeah. I think this is going to be a huge hit. People are going to love this.
Look at that. Wow.
And the fact that even they are fuller coverage, if you dab this and quickly move it around, you can get a more sheer finish out of it, which I really like. And if you don't want to use your finger, get a lip brush.
Yes.
And just kind of move it around very quickly.
Completely.
Do like the top lip and then the bottom lip. Don't try and line everything and then blend it. Try and do the top. Like, and she even says that, do the top and blend it with her. She takes her finger and just like kind of blend it out. But
she's saying 12-hour wear, like the stain.
That's amazing.
And you know, right now with the Gen Zs, this is the ticket. Look at that. That's Doechii on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like this is every Billie Eilish, everything. This is the lip trend.
Oh, completely.
Which I don't know if I would do like full blown that dark with nothing and then a clear gloss, but just to, I mean, I realize they probably did this just to show off the color of the lip liners, but what a genius, not only innovative, but genius product for what the trend is right now. So smart.
Yeah.
That's it for another purchase or pass. Let us know what you're excited about. And honestly, combing through TikTok and like what we've even seen at Ulta's and Sephora, etc., I feel like there is so much new makeup we didn't even get to. So comment wherever you are, Spotify, YouTube, what you want us to talk about, because we read the comments. You're the ones that made me realize like, oh, go to Morphe, like get these Morphe palettes to see, because again, you guys probably catch stuff we don't catch. Yeah. So let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about, anything on this list you are excited. Make sure to go subscribe to Patreon, because we have done so many unboxings of new makeup and we tried on a lot of synergy over there, show you how it actually is. Make sure to subscribe to the official Beautiful and Bothered YouTube channel to watch the video episode, as well as Spotify and Apple Podcasts to stream it, but you could also watch it on Spotify. And subscribe there. Leave us a 5-star review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you can, because that's how they show it to new people. And wherever you are, we hope you are happy, safe, and healthy. And remember,
you are beautiful.
Goodbye, everybody. That was Coach Steve. That was accidentally like, no, the fucked up old hormone monster.
Oh,
goodbye, everybody.
Oh my God,
girl!
I did the voice one night, and I'm like, where did that come from?
Yeah, like that wasn't vain, but I tried my best. All right, see you next week.
Bye.